Welcome to Season 2, Round 10 for the TTFL Championship. We are live at the Hungarian Grand Prix for this amazing race for tonight. Now we're just going to go run through the drivers and constructors standings after Round 9. Starting with the drivers, in first place we've got Lambo in 152 points, we've got CG in second with 126, Kieran in third with 94, Crazy Legs in fourth with 81, Squeezy Lemon in fifth with 68 points, Spike in sixth with 66, Ollie P in seventh with 56, Blizzard in eighth with 43, Hayes in ninth with 36, F3 in 10th with 26, Car in 11th with 25, Humbug in 12th with 22, Fletcher Boy in 13th with 18, Shunts in 14th with 16, Poe in 15th with 15 points, C3 is 16th with 12, Alan K 17th with 11th, Weed Nation in 18th with 9, Invader Zippo in 19th with 8 points, along with Valpoid who's joints but retired with 8 points. We've got Pastels in 21st with 6 points, Damien B who's retired with 5 points, Plaster with 23rd with 4 points, SFR Chopper in 24th, who's retired with 2 points, and Orchard David, who's disqualified with 2 points. To the constructors, after round 9, Hassel leading the way in P1 with 175. Mercedes not far behind in second place with 162. Toro Rosso in third place with 111. Williams are in fourth with 103, with Sauber in fifth with 97. Renault in 6th with 75, with Red Bull not far behind them in 7th with 72. The McLarens are in 8th with 61, the Force Indies in 9th with 43, and the Ferraris are right down the bottom in 10th with 10 points. Now, obviously, with the race tonight, weather forecast wise, so I've been told we have a little bit of surprise installed for the qualifying weather-wise. It's meant to be, according to this, it's meant to be light rain for the start, going into light cloud near the end. Now, obviously, with the race being dry and qualifying being wet, depends how long the rain holds out for. It can spring up some surprising results, especially around Hungary, as it is also known as Monaco without the barriers. Overtaking can be possible in certain parts of the track, but also certain parts of the track are quite narrow, and it's an old style track, so some drivers might feel comfortable being like literally chucking the car around the corners, which you can do because Hungary is a medium to high area based circuit. Action points, we're looking around for overtaking turn 1, turn 2, also after turn 3 heading down into turn 4. A little bit of action before turn 6, just before turn 6, turn 7 chicane. After the twisty sections of 8, 9, 10, 11, heading down into turn 12, you can make an overtake move into there. 13 is not really an overtaking move, nor is 14, but if you get a good line out of 14, you can make a nice good run down and start finishing straight for the first DRS. Second DRS straight is located just after turn 1. So it'll be a very, very interesting race. Obviously, Spike has won the last race in Britain, only by literally half a second, not far behind with Fletcher Boy. So he's hoping for another good run of form, aiming to get another win Although he had told me during the week about this, like he's trying to go for win number 3. So fingers crossed he'll do well. And looks like I have been joined by my partner in crime, which is Blizzard. Blizzard, how are you?
Commentary, actually.
Yeah, about time you turned up. I was getting a bit concerned.
Yeah, I missed my times off a bit.
Yeah, I figured. How you doing,
I was
mate?
just showing my friend one by one.
Okay. How you doing, mate? And by the way, congratulations on winning the TTL World Drivers' Championship. Double world champion now, as far as I know.
Yep.
How do you feel being double world champion?
Fine, I'm just trying to get, the most trophies in TTL.
Oh, you're trying to rack up the winners list,
my
are we?
game is decided to die.
Oh, you're joking. You're joining, yeah? Yeah, it's lucky he hasn't started up yet, so there we go. Good man. Literally just went through all the... Yeah, indeed. Just literally went through the driver standings and obviously the history of the Hungary ring, so... What do you think of Hungary? Is it your favourite track, Blizzard, or...?
Completely opposite.
Oh, not your favourite track.
It's a wheel track, that's why.
Wow. Could be a pad, it depends on your setup. Because I'm normally pretty good around there and I just use a pad.
After fit.
So, it'd be very interesting. Weather-wise, what's it like, by the way, Blizzard? Qualifying is going into dry in a dry race.
Oof.
Yeah. So we're going to be in for interesting results in qualifying. Spike's also going for win number 3.
In a row.
On the bounce.
Ooh.
Yeah, so...
And what track's been removed from the calendar this season?
Good question. I know there is a list. I'll quickly try to track it up before qualifying starts.
In the session. Loading as now.
Right, the tracks we will be missing, obviously after Hungary, we've still got Belgium, Italy, Singapore. The next lot of races are going to be missing is Malaysia, USA, Mexico and Brazil.
USA?
Yep.
USA's okay.
Oh no, USA is a good track.
Mexico's not the greatest, so...
Oh no, not your favourite tracks.
Yeah, I voted for it.
I wonder why. Oh, it is good, mate.
Yeah, I got a puncture saying the Mexico League race, which is great, isn't it? Second to last lap.
That is not good.
I lost. It was my rear tyre, so I lost into the wall straight.
Very unfortunate. Well, fingers crossed. Hopefully, we shouldn't get no punches here today, but anything can generally happen. Right, just quickly skip this bit so we don't get flagged once it starts to come up. There we go. Happy days. So, who's your tip do you think to be on pole today then? Despite this adverse weather conditions we're going to have today, Blizzard? You there, Blizzard?
Alright. I had to get my dad out.
Ah, okay. Okay. Just literally just asked.
Yeah, you have to deal with that problem.
Well, not exactly. I've got to deal with that as well. Anyway, moving on to the point and back to the stream. Who do you think is going to be on pole? Oh, you tipped.
Who's here today? Oh, okay. Hang on. I need to turn off my notifications. In my view of all the drivers have been blocked by Poe.
You got Ollie, Allen, F3, Fletcher, Invader, Poe, C3, Spike, Plaster, Siege, Crazy, and Maze.
Probably going to be Spike. To be honest. Wet pace is solid and his normal dry pace is solid, so...
We'll keep an eye on that. Right, we've got the first car on the track, which is CG. Being the first one to break.
and Spike are already on the supers. They are not doing a wet run.
That'll be interesting. It depends on how long the
Invader
rains
Zippo
last.
first on the lap.
Indeed, Zippo is first on the
On his
track.
wheel as well.
Who will be interested? Crazy's coming out, so is Ollie P. Now, Hungary, I love this track. It's a very old school track. Obviously, you can chuck the car in certain parts of the corner, it just sticks ugly if you've got the right setup. Although back end always can be generally be happy.
Invader is off.
Ooh.
He's all over the place right now.
He needs to control his tires a bit. Just slow down a little. Just control your pace, especially in these conditions. You know, it's changing. You want to keep your tire temps just a little bit cooler. But it depends on how long this rain lasts, though, Blizzard. All we can know is it might be even longer than expected. All those people in the pits or on dry tyres.
Fletcher's just switched to sauce.
It's going for the alternate strategy.
I'm gonna go with everyone who's not on their R laps now is probably going to go on the
Wow, we're literally going on board with Invader Zipper now, going over the start finishing straight. Starts on his first lap on Inters. Nicely heading on its 8th gear, 190 miles an hour down straight, into turn 1, heavy braking, second gear, hit the apex, nicely done. Done easy on the exit. And now going into turn 2, it's vital that you hug the inside, not obviously letting the back end go out like Zippo did, which is unfortunate. That it's going to compromise his lap completely, because one lap error on this can cost you time a lot. Now heading into turn 4, in the dry you can do it about roughly flat out in 6th gear, but obviously in the wets you want to go down a gear, take it easy. Now to turn 5, okie dokie, not too bad, understeering a little bit. Now into 6 and 7, now this can be easy on the back end. Nicely done through there.
What's that camera?
Into turn 8, clipping the apex, into turn 9. Oh, when he goes a little bit wide there, that is going to cost his time. That is not going to be the good lap for Zippo. Fletcher boy is going out on wets. Oh, he's just teasing. Now into like turn 12, literally clipping the apex there, not much. Into turn 13. Now you can come in wide and not touch the apex, but Vader's if I decide to choose his line going in tight but not too far on the apex. Now turn 14, gone a little bit wide, his front end not exactly stable, literally heavily understeering. And comes over the 9 for a 134.3. Now we've got Ollie coming out the last corner. Let's see what lap times it does. 132.
Crazy has invalidation. 31.4.
Oh no. Yeah, so 132 for Ollie. CG now coming out of the last corner. See what lap time he does. A 130.7. Now the lap time.
30.7.
That is a nice lap time.
3 laps been set so far, and they're all vastly different.
Plaster going to P3 with a 133.4. Looks like the track conditions are improving.
34.3.
No, it's crazy. Literally going out for a lap. Obviously blitzing by looking at it. It's just easing. We'll keep an eye on this time to see how it goes on. Although he's got a bit of traffic in front of him, I believe that might be Ollie. And yep, he goes off well off wide. Give Crazy a good run. According to Delta, Crazy is up by a 10th from his first original lap, which was invalid.
Invaders on a lap.
Keep an eye on him, see what lap times he do.
It should knock him out to 34s. Yeah, it does.
Crazy goes out in the pits. So Invader goes into P4 with a 133.7.
Well, he completed an unnecessary lap.
Wow.
RC just spun into the pits.
Oh, has he? No, that's alright. Luckily,
Oh
no
wait,
damages.
don't worry, Siege, you're not the only one who's done that before.
I think we all have done it once before. At the moment, looks like the track conditions are improving. The rain has eased and stopped. Now it's
Vader's on another lap, by the looks of it.
the question is, all the people in the pits are now got to really start considering thinking of getting out there. Obviously, they are waiting for the track to dry out, but the longer they stay in there, may hamper their position on the grid.
Vader, he's pushing it a load, so you can just hear when he exits off the corners, just a car squealing for help. He's a second up right now, though.
Yeah, the thing is, though, the more he scuffs off the track, be literally warning his tyres out, and obviously increasing temps. Oh, and we have got another driver out on track, which is Maze. Maze has decided to come out on inters, literally hoping for like a banker lap. Now, Blizzard. Obviously, with the amount of time we've got left, which is about 4 minutes and 30, and the conditions are like this, would you go out and bank a lap on inters and just go for it? Or would you just wait and see how long it dries out, risking the time you got remaining?
I would just wait.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely almost dries now.
Oh, DRS is enabled. Oh,
yeah,
all the
just
people
around the right hand and just slipped off.
Now anyone out there on inters? Oh, Maze has nearly dropped it. Nice recovery there. Nice recovery from Maze. Keeping the back end in check just about. Oh no, he's gone again. Oh,
this is horrible
no. It's where the track gets really greasy, and obviously luckily Maze has only got away there with the front wing damage on the front left.
Now, if I was Plaster, I wouldn't have gone out straight away. You would want to wait for the track to get its best possible conditions for the dries, which will be whoever starts their lap last will probably have the best track.
Indeed. But obviously,
Siege opting for softs.
Well, mind you, if you're going on the harder compounds, it normally generates a bit better in these conditions than it is with a dry, with a softest compound, because of the different types of temperatures tyres can work at. Oh, we got a yellow flag in sector 3. Oh,
it's Ollie P.
Oh, Ollie's spun off.
He didn't
he's going up the wrong way. He's going up the wrong way. That is dangerous driving there from Ollie. Now,
the thing that Ollie did was
is he going to
hit the wall in the pits and it's teleporting him back on track.
Oh, that happened to me. That happened to me on Tuesday.
I tell you what, this is going to be hard for Ollie to get out on track now.
He's got to get out.
Track, so he should be able to get out. Plus
if he gets that within 1 minute 45, literally hammer the outlap, then he should be okay.
People like Siege, Z3, Poe, Crazy, Maze, Ollie now if he can get back out ready, and F3, they're all going to have really good conditions.
Indeed.
Siege going out now as well.
See what lap times he does on soft.
If you're not going out by this point, then you're going to be a bit close.
Yes. Currently looking in P3 for Plaster on the lap.
P3's just gone out.
Coming through sector 2 now. Oh, there is a yellow flag in sector 1, which nicely disappeared. Mace has also opted for softs as well. Keep an eye on him.
Only going out now, and Crazy is not going out yet, and that goes Crazy.
All the people that are going out in the pits now are going to be very pushing it on their times.
And Ollie could not get his car ready in time, so
that is a shame. See what?
It's amazing, Crazy. They're gonna have to blitz it on their own laps. They're gonna make it.
Makes it interesting on the tyre wear. And Plaster's coming on with the line now. Obviously, he sets a 1 minute 20.2, which is the benchmark to beat. Obviously, Plaster has another chance to go around, have one more shot.
Everyone on our lap right now, or whoever's signing out lap now, it's actually fully dry. It might be a bit more. It might be a bit of wet on the track still, but it's really dry. It's even got no clouds.
Obviously, keep an eye on Alan Kay coming around the last couple of corners. Fletcher Boy with a 117.6. Now that is a lap time to beat. Vader Zipper 119.9.
He's only just got out, unfortunately for me.
Alan Kay goes 119.7. Again, he's got another option to go out, do another lap. F3.
Signing their laps now.
F3 didn't validate a lap.
There's a train of Felix F3, I mean, going into turn 1.
Oh, it's crazy. You're going to set a lap time. No, crazy didn't set a lap time.
It was close on that one.
Yeah. May's literally just got round to do a lap. So past the finish in P5. Fletcher Boy is in P1 at the moment with a 117.6. Spike in second with a 117.7. Because we keep an eye on him. He's currently round in sector 2 at the moment. Alan Kay in third with 119.7, Vader fourth with 119.9, Plaster in fifth with 120.0, Siege is sixth with 130.7. Also, all at the moment, Spike's getting held up by a Toro Rosso. Now, this could hamper his lap time, and I don't think he looks happy on that one.
I've just seen that from the Toro Rosso's perspective, Z3.
Yeah, that would
plowed into that wall there. Probably dirty, yeah.
Now that will probably may go down to a stewards decision to see what's going on. The Pose in third with 118.2, C3 fourth. Any other position changes? Now see what C3
next across the line.
Maze is eighth. Siege has got 4. So Fletcher Boy is on pole. So Fletcher Boy is on pole with 117.6, along with Spike in second to make the first race 17.7. Poe is third with 118.2, CG is fourth with 118.3, C3 5 with 118.7, F3 6 with 118.7, Vader in 7th with 119.1, Alan Kay in 8th with 119.1, Maze is in 9th with 119.2, Plaster's in 10th with 120.0, Ollie in 11th with 131.7. Bear in mind he did a lap on Inters, and Crazy in 12th with no lap time at all in both points of runs. Now this will be literally interesting race. Fletcher Boy versus Spike, like it was in British Grand Prix. Let's see how close the gaps will be in this race, providing everything goes okay. But I do got a feeling that the stewards may be looking into the query between Spike and C3. But again, that will be more likely looked at after the race. So maybe an investigation. Do you think there was a bit of a hold up in that one, Blizzard?
I think it was just the unfortunate timing for rain. So I think they were all on the lap. So just unfortunate placements.
Okay. Let's see what happens. To see any inquiries.
No information. Okay.
Is there no information there? But they don't do that, mate. Don't do that. Alright, so Fletcher Boy is in P1, leading the pack along with Spike in P2. Obviously, Spike's in the pause menu, so I'm guessing he's communicating. But Poe in third. On set Super CG in fourth place. Keep an eye on him on the soft tyres in the top 4. Now that'll be an interesting one. Keep an eye out.
Yeah, I would not rule out Poe or Siege in this one.
Yeah, we'll keep a close eyes on that one. That could be a nice tasty battle. C3 in 5th with Superstars, along with F3 in 6th. Vader 7th. Alan Kay in 8th.
Maze as well.
Maze is another one to keep an eye out. Again, top 10 with softs on. Plaster behind in 10th with softs. Ollie's gone for the softs, and Crazy's going on the mediums. Now,
Sounds about right.
obviously, Crazy didn't have a good quali session, and obviously praying, obviously, to get a good decent stint out of those mediums. And obviously, being a 35 lap race, you can push those mediums to about lap 22, 23, and spend the rest of it on supers.
So Crazy has kind of made it awkward for himself with that qualifying session. We're looking at him most likely making some moves at the start here.
Yes, but they're going into turn 1, especially here at Hungary, and the amount of cars around you, it can be a bit of a front end frenzy, and obviously tapping your back car and going into spin. So if he gets a good start, keeps out of trouble, he'll do fine. If not, then it's going to be a long haul race.
Season 8 was a pretty hectic start.
Yes.
Let's see if that happens again.
Anyway, race 1 lights, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. And away we go. What's the starts like? Obviously, Fletcher Boy's going to go start defending off Spike. Post tucked in behind Spike as well. Is it going to be free ride going into turn 1? Spike opted to go around the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact with Spike and Fletcher Boy. Now Poe is on the back foot, literally behind Spike, literally going around the outside of turn 2. No, luckily, a little bit again, contact again.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, it was all looking so good as well.
Doesn't look like either of them actually got damage from that. That's quite.
Well, that is lucky. That is lucky. Obviously now we've got a nice little bit of a form of train. Obviously, Hungary can obviously give you out a train to fate. So see who's there to overtake.
Then has Mercedes, Toro Rosso, Sauber, Mercedes.
Crazy's got off to a good start here. He's up into P8, and on the charge, he's now off the maze. So the good stuff from Crazy did help him out. Just now, literally homing on a maze. He doesn't have to push too much on those mediums. Just literally bide your time.
Crazy's got 2 McLarens right behind him.
Invaders, Zippo and Ollie.
That must be quite scary.
Yes, obviously, Ollie was looking to get past his teammate as soon as possible to make those soft tyres work. They can go long.
Spike's close to Fletcher.
Oh, no. Also, Poe's coming on behind as well. Poe did thought about overtaking to turn 1, better off thought of it.
I don't think it's messed up right now. Alright, I sorted stuff out of it.
Happy though. At the moment, top 3 are quite close.
Siege is 1.5 minutes off of Poe apparently.
I think that's just a glitch. Obviously, he's 3 tenths behind Poe. Just literally biding his time. To be fair, the field, despite being 2 laps in, quite close.
I'll tell you what, all of these cars, when you go on that broadcast cam through that left, right, and on the end, you see them flying in. If you got the camera curb camera, I mean, then they just completely knock that over.
Yes. It's a good thing that we're not actually there filming it, otherwise we would have been knocked over. We'd probably sent flying.
I don't think we'd be alive at that point.
No. First I go by legs on that one. But anyway, now go back into the front, back for P1. Spike is getting very close there to Fletcher. Oh, CG has actually overtaken Poe around the outside. Can he hold it? Oh, then goes side by side, heading down into turn 1. Fletcher Boy doing a 121.3 as the fastest lap time. And CG still not.
Speed on this one. Oh,
see what happens. Poe just holds up for now. Depends on the traction. Still can have another bite of the cherry down in turn 2. CG going to think about it? Nope. He's just going to hang back for a while. Give a decent run. Now obviously Spike is getting.
Oh, Z3 almost lost it.
I just turned away as well as I said that. I was watching Spike being quite close there to Fletcher.
Alright, so
F3 at the moment is closing in on C3, obviously by 5 tenths. Obviously, oh, crazy, keeping on crazy, because he's very close to Mose as well. So close, he's like he's pushing him, but he's got to be careful of the McLarens right behind him. Oh, crazy, crazy, it looks like he's going to do a move down here. Is he going to go chug it down the inside? No, he's just going to hang on. I think he's going to literally go for the DRS straight. Which will probably be the same one. Maze looks like he's slowly falling off the pace a bit with the front runners. 2 seconds behind F3.
Top 4 streaking right at this point, 1.3 seconds separates them.
Yeah. Oh, we've got the teams, McLaren's going for it. Vader and Ollie going down the inside. Now is Vader doing the switchback? Is Ollie doing, Vader doing the switchback? No, Ollie.
DRS.
Both got DRS. Ollie is now overtaking his teammate, which could be vital. Which could be vital to chase down for the rest of the field. So that was a switch there for Jim McLaren. I'm not sure if it was team orders related either.
Now the front 4 also starting to drop off from the top 2.
Indeed. Now just looking out for the winners and losers out of this one. Crazy Legs up 4 places for his original start point. Well done to him. The losers are out of here are currently joint between Vader and Allen. They both dropped 3 places.
What would that be?
Obviously, yeah, Zippo 7th, Allen was 8th. So.
Passes laps from everyone. Fletcher 21.3, Spike 21.3, Poe 21.3. Oh,
Fletcher's just on 121.1. So he's definitely trying to bridge a gap on Spike. So F3 is getting closer to C3, going down in 10-2, DRS active. Now is the German going to pass C3 on the inside? C3's hanging out on the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact there. There was a bit of contact there. Front rails to rear rails there. Luckily, no damage on C3's car. It could have ended quite nasty there if that contact had carried on anymore.
That could have costed C3 last time. He just made a mistake after being flustered by that incident.
Yeah. They all just got to keep their heads calm and just focus on their race. Leave the talk to the track.
I'm actually going to have a look at the fuel.
I'll let you do that whilst I keep an eye on the action for you. Current action we've got nearby is for 7th place here for Maze and Crazy. Maze on the softs, Crazy on the mediums. Obviously,
Interestingly, Ollie has -1 laps of fuel.
To be fair though, Hungary is not a heavy fuel related circuit, so you can get away running a lower fuel. Though it can.
The top 3, it is Fletcher and Spike on equal amounts of fuel right now. Top 5 is Siege with +2.
Oh, sorry there, but I'm just going to interrupt you. Crazy. He was going to go for a move down to 10-1. Now is he going to go for a move down into 10-2 on Maze? No. Looks like he's still hanging back there. He's almost getting the move done down into 10-1. I think it's just the way the old track layout. Not enough long straight in order to do the move. Ooh, although he did cut the corner. Oh, there is a yellow flag in sector 2. Oh, C3's made a mistake, and that is a front wing damage. Now, did he
gets on the track not dangerously?
Ooh, luckily the ghost in effect. Now, that front wing, that is going to cost C3 time, and that is a heavy front wing damage. I can see there, Blizzard. That is going to hamper his race a lot.
Red wing.
Oh, Crazy again.
If
Crazy
you were just
Maze.
watching him, just for a couple of corners, you could see that was probably going to happen in the first place.
Yeah.
His car was just unstable. Could not control the car.
Crazy again, coming around, battle for the 6th place. DRS open. He's just got to be careful with Ollie, not far behind. Watching the situation. Now he looks like he's going to go for the move down 10-1 this time. He's going to make it stick.
be
Oh,
easy.
lock on the brakes. Lock on the brakes. Maze is
That's-
coming back on the switch back. A little bit of contact there. And they're still side by side going into turn 2. Is Crazy got the
Crazy
move
should have
done?
this. He looks up it.
There we go.
Gets
Place
him
cool there,
stuck.
guys. But good driving. Crazy now up to P6 on the mediums.
Just like
No.
to point out Alan Kay on the back of Invader
Ooh, okay, we can switch on to that now.
and the closest battle on track.
Indeed. So, Alan's on the back of Invader. Both sets the same compounds of tyres. All down to setup and driving. Alan hoping to get good results, getting the points to help save Ferrari's constructors. Although it's a long journey, but points is points. He's slowly eking away a little bit. That could be just down to dirty air.
Also, Ollie P on the back of Maze now. That is
Yes.
close battle now.
Now the question is Maze struggling on his softs? Ollie's now in P8, chasing him down to P7. No moves are going to be made down to 10-1, but if he gets a... Ooh, there's a lock up. I think that might be Crazy's. Now has Ollie got a good exit in 10-1. It's getting closer and closer and closer, and coming into the braking zone. All Ollie's got to do now is just hang on the back of Maze's Mercedes rear ring till the next time round, or good opportunity spot to have a good overtake on Maze. But looking at it, Blizzard, Maze's softs. Don't know if he's having issues with like tyre wear or just not getting the grip. Although he's now close enough again on Crazy though. Interesting little battle there for 6th.
This midfield battle, well, based on Crazy being on mediums, Crazy should pull away later once they're on equal tyres. But I was just having a look at the pit windows that was suggested for.
Yeah, well,
The
I'm going to
leaders
just
are on
interrupt you here,
super
Blizzard.
speed.
We've got Spike and Fletcher having a go down on the straight here. DRS opens. Ooh, Spike going to go around the outside of 10-1. Hangs it round. Ooh, well, that doesn't look too good. I'll see later, still side by side. Spike trying to go for the inside now, switch to the outside.
That's a late.
That is a late
it's
move.
back end.
Oh, that it's close, but still good fair defending there.
Worst possible. Just really hard to control that one. You just braked too late. Couldn't keep the car under control from midway through the corner.
Oh, now we're going on to Maze and Crazy. Maze is now starting to come back on Crazy. Again, these two have got Crazy and Maze have got to be careful not to keep tripping over each other, because obviously Ollie is behind him, not very far, and being consistent as well.
Yeah, so just going back to the pit windows for people on the supers, it is 9 to 12 for the front people. So Fletcher, Spike, Poe all expected to pit on that 9 to 12. Same as F3, most likely Invader as well, and Alan Kay and Plaster.
Everyone on the super softs will be pitting early, which can lead
People
to
on the
2 stops.
softs, it is lap 14, and apparently for Crazy it's also lap 14 to 20 for softs and mediums. Not sure if Jeff's got that wrong.
With
But that's most likely Jeff
mediums,
gets
yeah, Jeff gets everything wrong. With mediums, you can go about lap 22, 23. Oh, and we got first car in the pits, which is Plaster. Now the pit line is invisible, just about there. Oh, and he gets a 5-second stop. Go. Now, we might see a few more people making the same mistakes, because there ain't no board. There ain't no board telling you the speed limit. But Plaster has gone on to mediums. Now this will do him surely to the end of the race.
It's going to come out ahead of C3. Yes, he will.
Yeah, he's got clear space. Yeah, he's just literally got to pump his lap times in and see what happens from there. Oh, Spike and Fletcher getting very close, but this also brings in attention of the top 4 being close. Spike go down the inside of Fletcher.
On the inside.
Oh, Oh, and that is a good move there. Good move from Spike. Oh, and Fletcher's gone in the back with Spike and damages the wing in the process. No, and
Yeah,
Fletcher's gone into
Fletcher has to pit.
Oh no,
Oh, he's missed the
pit
pits.
lane. Now Poe and Siege are literally gone through as well, taking advantage of this. Now Fletcher, he's got now to do a full lap with a damaged wing. He won't be happy with that. Obviously his own error.
That mistake could cost him in the win.
Yes, that could cost him the win, and also could cost him the podium as well. Now, the drivers he didn't want to get past Fletcher Boy was Poe and Siege as well. That lone Spike. Siege is on a different strategy to the two cars in front, but can go longer. Wow, that was a bit of a good excitement there. Now this has thrown the race completely into different hands now.
Yes, Siege is on softs and he's just over 1 second off the lead.
He's just literally Siege could just now either take it easy or go for it. But if he goes for it, he'll burn out his tyres and have to make it stop a little bit earlier. Poe is now on the back of Spike, going on a charge.
Based on gaps right now, it would be Siege who would win, but there is no ghosting, so it's one thing to catch and another to overtake.
Yes. Well, Fletcher Boy is now coming to the pits. Let's change that front wing, and that is a quite bad front wing.
I'm gonna send him out. I'm gonna go with Alan K.
I just currently watching the top three at the moment. This is quite close.
I'm just gonna send him out behind Alan K. Might send him out near Plaster. Oh no, Plaster's not even in the second last corner here. So Fletcher is gonna have quite a boring race from now on.
We'll see what happens. Anything can happen. Just literally control his pace and go from there.
Back end of someone.
The top three literally covered by just over a second. Spike will now probably feel the pressure for the two guys behind. Although Siege will be like rubbing his hands, smiling, thinking, "Yep, you two got a pit. I can go longer." Now,
if that's the first time penalty on track, awarded to.
Oh, Spike goes in the pits and so is Poe. They're both reacting to each other. Now, interested to see what tyres.
Pit lane?
Yes, I think Renault gets a fair hit lane, but then Haas goes down a little bit further. F3 is also in the pits as well.
This has his only second season in real life.
That'd be interesting. Spike has gone on soft. Spike has gone on.
And
no, he's gone on medium.
Poe's just decided to go out of his garage instead of his pit box.
G'day, Codemasters. Yeah, Vader Zeppo is in the pits along with Alan K.
And F3.
F3 is also out on medium. Oh, a little bit of slow stop there for Alan.
Maze and Ollie are battling, and Spike and Poe are only 4 seconds off of that.
But it won't be long till they catch up. Once they get those beatings light up a little. Now Ollie and Maze still battling with each other for quite a few laps now.
And Fletcher's right behind F3. That's how much time we lost from that front wing change.
We're just keeping an eye on this as well. We've got multiple battles going on at the moment. Ollie and Maze and Fletcher and F3. Fletcher now on a recovery drive. He really wants to get past this Sauber ASAP.
At this point, if the race finishes now, Crazy would have gone up 10 positions out of the 12 drivers racing.
That is good. That is good. That is good. Oh, and we've got Maze in the pits. Maze is in the pits. That, just a little bit. I'll say probably got to go on like 4 or 5 more laps maybe.
Probably.
Oh, he's going on soft. Oh, Maze is on a 2-stop.
Might could work out, you never know, but he's going to come out with fresh air. It's only coming around the last corner now. So as long as the camera stays like this, we might be able to see him in the background. No, we won't be able to see him in the background.
Ooh,
It's the
crazy.
second time into the
Crazy.
race.
That would maybe in the more area of the 10-4, cutting it too early.
Chucks that in. Aggressive driving for Crazy.
Well, Crazy likes to chuck his car in grip, but also in full control.
This could really spice things up if Ollie stays at one more extra lap. Spikes will be less than a second most likely as the finish line comes.
I think I know Ollie will probably go 16 to 18 lap range, depending on how bad. He's going out for another lap.
Ollie stays out. This is going to spice up now. If Poe makes this move, then he has to fin. Most likely from Spike, it looks like.
Yeah, Spike's on the charge for sure, and he's on a 120.8 fastest lap, and on the mediums.
And look for him so much.
Oh, he's gonna go down to turn 2. Spike gonna plan to go for a move. He's thinking. Better thought of it. Little minor lockups there. No, he's gonna try to do it before he turn 4.
No, this will be dangerous if he makes it here. Yeah, smart moves.
Smart moves there, guys. Smart move. But he could come and do another move. He gets a good exit out of here. Down the inside. Ollie goes defensive. Spike is literally on his rear ring, pushing the McLaren. You can just watching them. Spike has a good line through the corners than Ollie at the moment. Now he's going to go down the inside. Is he planning to?
He did it earlier.
Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah, he's going to make this one.
Oh, Ollie's still on the inside. He's still fighting. Ollie concedes. Siege is in the pits, by the way. And he's going on to a set of mediums. Now, this will be a question. Crazy's now on the straight, and so is Spike. Now, this will be very, very close to see where Spike is. Squeezy just hitting the limiter now.
Here goes Poe.
Poe going down the inside of Ollie.
Should be quite an easy move. Yeah, good move.
Nicely done. And obviously, Siege is now just come back, not very far behind these lot. Maze has done the fastest lap on 120.7 on the Super Softs.
Fletcher and F3.
Oh, Fletcher and F3 still going on it. Into turn 2, Fletcher is still literally charging.
Fletcher does have damage on the front left side.
Has he got damage again?
Yes.
Oh no, they ain't going to be happy with that.
Tell you what, Fletcher breaks so late, it's actually costing him his race right now. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Well, I hope your bugs are good. There's not so much a bad thing, but if I was Fletcher and that happened, the damage the wing twice, it can send out frustrations, and that doesn't bode well for driving mentality. Depending on how bad his damage is, you're still able to get good results.
He might have got it into turn 1, because F3 did force him off.
I think Ollie's now starting to probably maybe regret staying out. All the cars behind him catching up.
Again for Fletcher.
Spike's done on the fastest lap, 120.7.
This will mess up Siege right now. If Ollie stays out another lap, Siege can't really make a move unless he does what Spike can do. Z3 and Plaster.
Z3 and Plaster.
To Spike's favourite corner.
Ooh. Side by side here. Plaster and P10 into the points. C3 still not far behind him.
Deep.
But obviously now C3 is going to have DRS. Oh, Plaster back end not good. C3 is now on the back. Now C3 is going to go down on the outside. Plaster's got defenders inside the line. You don't want to be too far there now. You want to be.
Oh,
that is tight. That's a switchback. Oh, Plaster, if you were just a little bit in the middle there, buddy. Could have defended it a bit better. So C3 goes back into the points.
Fuel between Plaster and Z3. Minus 0.6 for Plaster and plus 0.6 for Z3.
Fastest, all you got to do is got to switch in lean makes, sector 2, get your fuel back, go for a charge. Now just watching the spiking's crazy.
Yep.
Going into turn 1, any chance of move? Half-hearted there, that was a half-hearted move, just to probably make a little dummy.
Nick the stamp.
No. Now we're going to turn 2. Yes, Poe will be there now watching this unfold. Though bear in mind, Crazy does have to stop whilst the 2 cars behind him hasn't, as they already made the pit stop.
Now that right there, that was an incredible corner from Crazy. Shame he ran wide though.
Yes. Oh, Crazy. Oh, Crazy. Where's Crazy? Oh, is it letting him through? Oh, could have just held him up, Crazy. You're racing. Oh, Poe is now on the back of Spike. Poe is on the back of Spike. Now, I reckon this is going to be running down for a while towards near the end of the race.
This Poe runs wide even more like that.
Going to slow. Fletcher in F3. Gap wise are coming back down again. We'll keep an eye on the gap time ends on there.
Crazy has not pitted yet. At this point, Siege is going to catch up to Crazy after already being held up a bit by Ollie.
Indeed. Right, so as it stands off as of lap 19, we have Spike in P1, Poe in P2, Crazy in P3, CG in P4, Ollie in P5, F3 in P6, Fletcher Boy P7, Maze in P8, Invader in P9, Z3 in 10th, Plaster in 11th, and Alan K in P12. There has been no retirements so far, everyone's all remaining on track.
Crazy picks up another penalty. Imagine that's at turn 4.
The hot spot, penalty spot, turn 4.
Always tricky to get that right. When you do get it right, it just feels lovely.
Yes.
You can see it in your lap times as well. But when you don't, Codemasters destroy you.
And it do come out with the harsh penalties, they're kicking it out of the books. Cut it way too early. The penalty gets more severe. But you don't want to be.
Sorry. Siege within a second of Crazy now.
Yeah, Siege is going to go for the podium. But obviously, he doesn't want to battle Crazy too much. Bear in mind, Crazy's got pit. And shown the fastest lap as well to Showboat. 1 minute 20.6.
Yeah, when a Mercedes gets fresh air.
Those Siege has more better tyre life than obviously.
There it goes.
Sorry. Oh, is he going to run the inside?
Crazy.
Nicely done there by Siege. Nicely done. Couldn't see him from my angle because of the angle of the camera gave it to him, but Siege is now into P3.
Crazy making it easy for others. He's letting people through.
His mediums
if
are
that was
going.
me, I would be here to have some fun. Hold them up all you want.
Just make yourself a mobile chicane. And you just want to keep your ground. Ollie's still out there though, in P5 on softs.
Maze is within a second of Fletcher now. See how that unfolds.
Depends on the style of life. Obviously, 2 different types of compounds there, Fletcher on mediums, Maze on supers. So Maze has got to stop again. But he is gaining on Fletcher if Fletcher's got damage. Spike's now respond to Siege's time. Spike over to 120.6. Ollie P is in the pits. Now is he going? Oh, and he gets a 5-second stop go for speeding. The second victim to fall for that today.
Send him out near Invader, I'm gonna go with.
He's going on supers.
Nope, no it won't.
Ollie's going on supers. Keep an eye on Ollie. I reckon he'll be doing another fastest lap.
Fastest lap's flying in.
It is at the moment. He's on the front. Maze and Fletcher, 3 tenths separate them.
Fletcher just destroys that chicane. I wonder if that'll be a warning for him.
More likely warn him. Although they are catching up to F3.
Fletcher getting 2 warnings in this lap.
Ooh, he's got to be very careful. Track limits around here are very harsh.
I've just had a little scroll through all the penalties, considering I'm not being the one being watched, so I might as well be doing that.
Yeah, just don't tell who's got penalties, God knows what. We leave that to the racer suspense. Oh, here we go. Battle for 5th. All on the same straight, same bit of road. Fletcher is getting closer to F3. Back end a little bit squirmy.
Fletcher, I've just been watching Fletcher a couple of laps recently out of turn 1. Completely plants that throttle and just loses it, like he just demonstrated for me.
He will not do his back rear tyres any good if he does it all the time. It's alright, lighten them up, but you're just using the bite out the traction zones. Ooh, Mays is back in and he went there, but nicely held for the Mercedes driver. Oh, this is going to go for another round. Down the start finishing straight, and this is the closest battle that is on track. Leaders at the moment just steadily pacing themselves out, knowing that they've got a podium. Crazy's in the pits.
Crazy in the pits. Last person to make a pit stop.
Careful of penalties. Oh, he's now poor victim to the 5-second stop go penalty. Oh dear. Let's see what size it goes on. It looks like super softs. It is indeed. Keep an eye on Crazy. Fletcher boy going down the inside turn 1 on F3. Oh, then F3's hold it off. Ollie P's done the fastest lap of 120.4. Fletcher boy going down the inside of turn 2. Didn't make it half-hearted. Mays is behind him now. Fletcher boy gone off. And so is Mays. Ooh, bit of traffic extending. I can see Fletcher.
Calm down a bit.
Yeah, it just needs to calm down.
Crazy's just rejoined just ahead of Ollie.
Yeah, Crazy will start catching this up very quickly now. These three battling out. So probably give it about 3-4 laps. Crazy will be on the back of this if they're still squabbling.
9 seconds Craziest catch up in 12 laps.
Yes, but looking at the lap times though, Blizzard, if you see all the battles for P4, if they keep squabbling, that will come down even quicker. Going back to the battle for P4. F3 is getting, Fletcher Boy's getting a bit closer there to F3. Back in again, going for Fletcher. Mays is just now decided just to hang back a little, watching this unfold. C3 is in the
Fletcher's
pits.
doing well though.
Despite the damaged wing,
have to give it to him. He has got damage right now.
And he goes up penalty. Add that to the list. C3 is in the pits on the softs.
Fastest lap incoming.
C3 on supers. I guess in the fastest lap would be on Crazy.
Might actually be a locked out fastest lap for the Toro Rossos.
Alan Kay is in the pits. Down in P12.
Driver of the day so far for you?
Driver of the day. So far, I'll give it to Crazy at the moment on his performance.
Yep.
See how he's how he does. Maze is in the pits.
Yeah, He did put onto the sofas, so
Crazy,
see what he
119.7.
up.
That was a good lap time there for Crazy. Maze is now going on another set of supers.
Vader made a mistake.
Major will be out clear air. Keep an eye on him, he'll be probably do another fastest lap.
Taurus won't look out that front row possibly now. Or fastest laps. Before I confuse anyone. Saying front row.
I don't want to be confusing anybody, buddy. It's all been non-stop action. Everyone's been quite close. Front three. Still maintain a gap between 2 seconds of each other. And then a gap of 14 seconds to P4. Half field on mediums, half field on supers. We're just going to run through all the positions. We've got your race leader Spike in P1, along with Poe in P2, CG in P3, F3 in P4, Fletcher Boy in P5, Crazy P6, Ollie P in P7, Maze in P8, Vader in P9, Plaster in P10, C3 in P11, and Alan K in P12.
Special track. Fletcher in F3.
Yes, although the gap has changed a little bit at the top. Poe slowly making inroads onto Spike. Oh, C3.
119.5.
Yeah, 119.5. What a nice lap there. And he's catching up on Plaster as well. Keep an eye on him as well. He is catching him quite quickly. Crazy's catching up with Fletcher as well.
Wasn't it? That was Crazy running wide behind Alan K.
Yeah, Alan K unfortunately is a lap down, I believe. C3.
Yep,
C3 is heavily catching up with Plaster for the position for the last lap.
Supers versus old mediums. This should be
walk in the park, but depending
cake really.
Should be in theory, but it can happen.
You never know how hard it can be.
I remember once I was on the harder tyres, someone came up to me on the faster set of tyres and just thinking, yeah, you not overtake me, there you go. Held him off. Longest Plaster hits C3 behind him, and C3 is going to go down the inside. Can Plaster hang it? Oh, contact there. There was contact there. C3 into P10. Picks up 3-second penalty.
That's a harsh penalty.
Picks up 3-second penalty. Oh, now that could cost him a bit. At the end of the race, Plaster's just got to stick behind him now. All he can do. Fletcher Boy's catching back up into F3. And a ding-dong battle going on here. Crazy's catching this lot up as well quite quickly.
Flying along those fresh ones.
Just chucking the car.
Yeah, you should see him through the right left. He mounts those curbs.
I
must feel sorry for them in the end.
Yeah, Crazy didn't have a good quality, but he is making up for it in the race. And there he is, started from the back of the grid. Now catching
Just
up.
a quick fact about this race.
Go on.
3 drivers have fallen victim to the stop goes.
Yes.
I don't know who they are though.
Crazy Ollie, and I think Plaster. So, those who reflected in the pit stops, they know that
this is what I've been waiting for.
Icing on the cake.
Battle for P4.
Crazy's got to literally think about getting this done quickly, bridge gap at front to hide off his penalties if he occurs any. Oh, F3's picked up another penalty. I think that's his
He
first,
may have
right?
just bottled it under immense pressure.
Especially when you got two faster guys behind you. Crazy, ooh, Crazy is going. Oh, nice helicopter shot there. Oh, Crazy getting on the inside of
Will he make
Fletcher.
that?
Oh, just touching wheels, probably get away with it. And they're still side by side. Crazy's got the move on Fletcher. Fletcher's now thinking about trying to get on the inside. Crazy going for defence. Crazy locks up.
Shuts the door.
Oh, nicely controlled. Now is he still maintaining as he come around it? Yes, but Crazy's got still run off the pressure. Crazy's now up to P5. Brilliant driving there. F3's made a mistake. F3's made a mistake. Now is it going to cost him? Or just gets away with it?
Fletcher kicks up some dirt as well.
Yes.
Who's that?
That was Alan K, the distance there, Blizzard.
Yeah, I was going to say, who's that merging?
Yeah, Crazy is all over the back of F3 Supers. Poe coming up with 119.1.
Poe? Jesus. Warren mediums he's done that on.
Must be biding his tyres, is looking after him.
He took turn one awfully slowly.
So keep an eye on CG. CG is closing. Oh, okay. Gap said unto me that CG was getting close. Right, I'll switch back to the battle.
Poe had a bit of a lag spike and just his car decided to go into AI mode for a bit.
Lovely. Now,
it's always good.
Crazy in F3. Going into turn 2. Nothing warrant so far, though. Crazy does get the better line. And better exit. You know, is he going to go for it? Is he going to go for it into turn 4? No, please don't, guys.
He's begging him. He begs. Can't let that move be happening.
I know. Oh, meeting
Even if he can't hear you, just beg for it anyway.
Oh, Crazy is on the back of F3 heavily now again. Now, is he going to do the move after this right-hander? If he gets a good line, F3 goes a bit wide.
Does.
Oh.
Now from broadcast cab. That was a slide and a half from Crazy around that corner.
Yes. Because his rear is just locked up a little. Now coming in out 10-14, now onto start pitch straight. Crazy's got a good line there and he's on the back of F3. DRS and slipstream. Oh, is he going to go down the outside? Now Crazy's going to hang it. Close to, that is a bit harsh. That was a bit more of a push. Looks promising there until we got forced off. Now is F3 going to consider giving it back to precision? Nope. Still hangs on. Crazy's still got to fight it. Oh no, Crazy.
Crazy's got another one.
I think that'd be more likely a case of frustration there. Not happy with F3's actions. Now this is like literally the only closest battle on the field.
If Crazy started on Supers, this probably wouldn't be happening right now.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Well, you don't really know actually.
No. Well, I don't know, but depends on setup and heavy fueling. Though Crazy would have been on like the freshest set of tyres he can get. Now Crazy's going for it again. Now we're on F3. F3 now go defensive. Crazy going down the outside. Contact again. Come on, guys, keep it clean.
Do it. Might be able to do it. No.
Oh, Crazy! Oh, Crazy! He's gone did the back of F3 with damaged wing. That's gonna hamper him a little bit and throw out more frustrations. Spike's got 3-second penalty. Oh, this could be vital. This could be vital on if Perry's got any. Although Spike is now coming up to the lap, I believe, is Plaster. So he doesn't get held up here too much.
Okay. So I'm gonna reveal anything about both their penalties.
Oh, I am. Fletcher boy, Fletcher boy and Crazy. Crazy has made a mistake. Crazy boy's
Crazy has not just made a mistake, he's also demolished his front wing.
Oh no. It was looking so good and promising as well for Crazy.
Oh, that's all of it gone.
Yeah, that's him.
Almost.
Looks like he's coming up the race as well. That's Crazy.
Pretty big. He's inside of it.
Oh, Crazy.
And so Alan Cage done something as well. Alan Cage hit his front wing. Alan Cage just got to go for fastest lap, really. No, he's got barely any front wing.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Crazy. He was doing so well. I think it's just a case of the incidents with F3 there. Wow, this will promote everyone else that was behind Crazy at this point. Upper place, Plaster now getting into the points.
Spike is flying. PB's every sector on this lap already.
Ooh, gotta be careful. I think he's on a charge just to bridge a gap.
Of course, I'm the only one who knows whether Poe has a penalty or not.
Yes, it's a good thing. It's a good thing it's not been shown on live stream, then. Well, no, I think it's just literally
your powers.
I think it's all just starting to calm down a little after everything's all going on. God, lap 34. Not really much of battles going around on at the moment. Nearby from car battles is Fletcher and F3, and that's been going for some time.
There's always got to be one time where we have to comment on Codemaster's great spectator mode with apparently Alan K is 2 minutes behind Crazy Legs. It can't be a live stream without commenting on Codemasters.
Well said there, Blizzard, well said. Well, there has been a lot of minor incidents and glows, interesting overtakes, great battles. Now everyone, I think, is just pacing themselves and maintaining their positions. See what happens around the checkered flag. Now, race leader Spike is just starting his final lap for one more time. He's had a bit of a quiet race for most of it, apart from the battles with Fletcher Boy, which was the vital move to get him where he is. On course now to get his third win on the bounce. God, there's not really much battles going on at the moment. Everyone's just holding station. Try and give everyone some of them.
Probably that. Okay, so Ank's now 1 minute behind Blaster.
He's had an unfortunate race there, Alan. He was open from what he said in the stream in Britain. He was open for get some points at least. P11. Not a bad position. Just on the fringe of no points, unfortunately. Though, if anyone now retires...
Oh my god, has Spike just done that?
Spike has done it. Spike has just done it.
Did Poe get a penalty?
Poe did get a penalty. Yes, so top three. The top three, Spike, Poe and Siege.
You bottled it.
Top three, Spike, Poe, Siege.
Spike ran out at the end. As long as Poe didn't get that fuel problem.
F3 coming in into P4. F3 gets 4th place with Fletcher Boy coming in 5th. And Ollie P. Oh, Ollie P gets promoted to 5th with Fletcher with 6 due to penalties. And Mays, oh no, Mays goes up to 6 as well. Fletcher's down to 7th. Oh, that's good driving there from Mays to get that extra
I'm not
10th.
sure if Mays quite figured out that he's going to win 1/10.
Vader's if I came around the last couple of
Definitely
corners.
not that far off from Vader in the end.
Depending on the penalty situation. So Vader comes over in 8th, C3 in 9th, Faster in 10th. Now just waiting for Alan K, which is just now. Driver of the day. The
Crazy
driver of the
Crash,
day.
so who is it?
Oh
no,
no, it can't be crazy anymore. Wow, we'll have a look in a minute and decide it from there. So there's your top 3: Spike, Poe, and CG. Yeah, that is true. Very British drivers, especially the British Grand Prix this weekend as well at Silverstone. And there's your race winner, Spike for Renault. And there they go, celebrating their wins with the champagne.
Quite impressive. I'm not sure if it's quite impressive or not, but no one got a warning on the first lap.
No, that is vital. That is very vital. So, your results: Spike in P1, Poe in P2, CG in P3, F3 in P4, Ollie P5th, Mays in 6th, Fletcher Boy 7th, Vader Zipper 8th, C3 9th, Pastor in 10th, Alan K 11th, and Crazy Lex in 12th.
Confused now.
Indeed. And I'll probably say my driver of the day, I'm going to give it to Ollie.
I'll give it to... That's a hard one between Spike and Ollie.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Ollie.
Based on positions, definitely Ollie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it to Ollie on this one.
Ollie did pretty well, getting softs to super softs.
But do you know what time it is?
It's interview time.
Yes.
Try to see if I can get people in for interviews. So bear with me 2 seconds, people. Go on then, line them up. Happy days.
Another one.
Oh, we'll see if F3 gets in as well.
I'm a bit tired now.
Ice cold.
Oh dear.
No,
I do apologise on people with the language there from F3. Can you just keep the language to minimal as you are on live stream?
Sorry.
That's alright. How's your race? Explain how your race went.
Quite good. Had not the best of starts, but then a good battle with Z3. Then Z3 unfortunately made a mistake, and then yeah, it was a pretty lonely race. And after the pit stops, I had a small battle with I think Crazy it was, but then he retired as well. So yeah, it was a pretty lonely race, but very happy.
Yeah, at one point, we were just like watching your battle between Crazy and Fletcher. Obviously, Fletcher been on the rear wing for quite some time, and then Crazy come along as well. Did you feel a bit under pressure?
First from who was the other one? Sorry.
You had Fletcher Boy and Crazy.
Fletcher, yeah, right. Sorry, forgot the name. First, I felt a bit under pressure from Fletcher, yeah, but then my engineer told me that Fletcher had a penalty, so I knew I just had to stay ahead of him. or just stay within 3 seconds, so I could afford making a mistake or something. So the pressure was a bit off then. But then Crazy caught up, obviously, and then he was much quicker. And then yeah, I was a bit under pressure to stay ahead of him because I knew his tires would go off at some point. But in the end, it didn't matter because he retired anyway. But yeah, it was a bit of pressure from Crazy there.
It wasn't very fortunate there for Crazy because he was on the back of you for quite some laps after he'd gone past Fletcher, and he was going for it. And you both didn't make like contact once, but made it twice on the same corner. It was just Crazy was coming down on the outside, and it looked like he forced them off. Was it them into or?
No, just had a bit of understeer, but I couldn't shift any lower because then I would have lost the back end and maybe even spin out. But so I just had a bit of understeer that wasn't on purpose to push him out wide there, but I tried to leave as many spaces as I could.
Okie dokie. Well, 4th place on from Hungary. Next race looking at is in Belgium. What was your hopes on getting points out of that, or any positions you think you can go for?
Yeah, hopefully fighting for positions like P4, P5 like I did in this race again, or maybe even go for a podium there, but I'm not too sure. But just hoping for the best, and yeah, something like P4, P5 or P3 would be amazing again, just collecting.
Literally just aiming in the points and hoping for a podium as a bonus boost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could say it that way.
No worries there, referee, no worries. Good job there on P4 there in Hungary. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll see you in Belgium.
Yeah, thanks.
You're very welcome. Take care. Alright, our next driver that's appeared in is Poe. Poe, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, man, not bad day. Good drive there for P2. How's your race going?
Yeah, it was okay. Just maintaining a gap despite pushing when I needed to.
Yeah, it did look well getting into top 3 there. Obviously, start the race with Spike and Fletcher there battling. Were you just like hanging back, just watching them unfold, and then pick the opportunity when it's off it?
Basically, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, at one point you do look really close with behind Spike, hoping to go for the overtake.
Yeah, I don't think I was going to. Too far back.
Oh, that's unfortunate. But you did look like you're on a proper charge. Setting up the fastest laps as well.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that.
Yeah, one couple of times you set up some fastest laps. But then Spike drove down on the fastest lap again.
Quick question, Poe. How did you actually do that 19-1? That was a second quicker than the lap surrounding that time.
I don't know, I just got a bit annoyed, so I just pushed, I guess.
Oh. But no, your lap time there though, 1:19.1. It was a pretty good lap time. So where do you think you're welcome. Whereas for Belgium coming up next, what do you think where you're going to be position wise, or what you're aiming for?
Well, I do need to win, so yeah, first place.
So you're going to aim to stop Spike's streak, are you?
Yep. Could have today, but that penalty on lap 34, oh, that was annoying.
Your gaps about near the end will come down like to 1.3, 1.2 seconds.
Yeah, I just assumed you had 2 penalties just in case, so I just pushed.
Yeah, he was literally just watching and just like time's coming down and thinking, who's got penalties, who haven't.
Yeah, I think the last lap I got held up by Plaster quite a bit. Didn't help, but yeah.
Oh, unfortunate. So for Belgium then, you're literally aiming to knock Spike off his perch of his win streak.
That's it, yeah. Take a new approach to the weekend and see what happens.
Wow, it looks like we're going to be in for an interesting next week racing.
Yeah.
Well, good drive there, Poe. Nicely done,
Thank
P2.
you.
Fingers crossed for Belgium. You'll do pretty well.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Take care, bud. Right, let's see anyone else is in the stream. If I can get in. Is C3 in the party? Oh, happy days. Ah, C3.
Yeah,
How you doing, bud? How's your race?
well, it started pretty good with the battle with Felix, but then I did a stupid mistake. Ended up last. But I feel like
for the
I...
viewers, Felix means F3.
Yeah,
For anyone who's
F3Y. And I feel like I did the best out of the recovery that I could. I struggled a little passing plaster when I was on my softs.
Oh, was you having like issues with car setup, or was it just no grip in size?
The setup felt great and the tires felt great. I just a driver error.
Just not lining up the corners.
Bit too harsh on the throttle in that corner.
Yeah, Hungary is like known for heavy braking tractions. Can be very
Yeah.
harsh, and it can literally outdo you in bad times.
Yeah.
But you did like remarkably well get back in the points though with your recovery drive. Despite having
Yeah,
something
I'm
damage.
pretty happy with the recovery drive. I'm just a little gutted I did that mistake.
If you didn't have made a mistake, where do you think you would have come?
If I didn't do that mistake, I think I would have battled Felix quite far in the race, maybe to the end.
Yeah,
But my pace was better than I thought it was going to be.
yeah, you did have really good pace as well. Because we did saw you do fastest lap as well.
Yeah, that was on fresh supers though.
Fastest lap, still fastest lap.
Yeah, that's true. Still Poe took it.
Ah, no, and Spike, and Maze, and Crazy.
I don't think they took it.
But they did set up fastest lap at times on the supers because they came in on the stints of comfort supers.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone else did better than Poe because I had a 19.5.
Yeah, you actually beat Crazy Snap after Crazy Settings.
Has he? Oh, fair dues. My little error. So with
Don't you try to take that away from me.
so with Belgium
Don't
coming
do
up
what you
with
did to me.
C3, what do you think
Oh.
you're realistically aiming for or going for?
I have absolutely no idea because I had 2 league races there last week and one of them went pretty good. The other one went straight down the toilet, so I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure. Just see how it goes.
Yeah.
No worries, mate. Fingers crossed. I hope it all goes well for you in Belgium. Just remember to take it
Yeah,
nice
thank
and
you.
just take it nice and easy, and you should be okay.
Of course.
Good job there, mate. Good job. Good recovery. And we'll see you in Belgium.
Thanks, mate.
Now, I believe we have a race winner. 3 on the bounce, hey Spike.
Hello.
Good job on your win there, mate. Did say you're going to get your 3rd win. Kept your word.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Traffic would be the word I'd use to describe that whole race thing.
Go on then.
I understand. I understand that Z3 was on a lap. I knew he was on a lap, but it was still frustrating.
Is that
get out of the way? Get out
is
of the
that
way!
is that in regards to qualifying by any chance?
Yeah, yeah. And then, of course, I was following him through the fast left-hander. I tried to take it at the same speed I've been taking it, and the car just snapped. And I was like, oh, whatever. And hit the barrier.
Oh damn, unlucky mate.
So that gave what's his name,
Fletcher.
pole position. Yeah. So I think I was 3.5 tenths up in the first sector. I don't know. Well, I went through the second sector, being going sideways. So. Don't know where I was. Good start. Fletcher got a slightly better start, so I just let him have it into turn 1. And then I just followed him really in the first stint because his car was oversteering a lot. So I was like, well, he's going to burn his tyres out quite quickly. And then, what was it, lap 10 I think, he got to the point where he was too slow to follow, so I overtook him. And then Poe, I think he got within DRS at that point, and then I stretched it out a bit in the second stint, and then I just got caught behind people in the middle sector every single time I came up to somebody. And Poe got the rub of the green right up until Plaster, and then I think Plaster held him up a bit longer than he held me up. So. And then I got a penalty on lap 33 or 32, wherever it was, through that fast right-hander. Every single lap I'd been on exactly the same part of track, and it didn't give me any warnings until that lap. That was the lap I was flying Plaster. I don't know what that was about. I don't know why it gave me another warning, but anyway. So I was like, oh damn it. So then I was trying to get 3 seconds on Ho, but I didn't have any fuel left basically at that point.
They were just literally just taking it easy.
Luckily he had a penalty, so we got a penalty the lap after or something, didn't we? So.
Yeah, you got like a penalty on lap 34, I believe. So that's pretty much
I
saved
got
the
2 warnings right at the start through the fast left-hander because I just misjudged it twice in 2 laps. And I was like, what am I doing?
Taking it like a different
I kept it penalty free all the way up to lap 30, wherever it was, when I was behind Pastor, and then it gave me into that corner. It did feel a bit like scripting. But hey.
So, right, at least you finishing P1 there. Third on the bounce, good job. Now are you going to make it 4th in Belgium?
I don't know, possibly. Spa is a track that I love. I've said it before, but I'm not that fast at Spa, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, it is. We just had the word with Poe, just not before you came in. He's going to literally try to challenge you for the win, so he says. So.
Yeah, I hope so. He had a good pace. Like I said, I didn't feel pressure from him at any point. He didn't have any more pace than I had. He was just once he got into the DRS, it's very hard, especially when you've got no fuel to burn to get away. He was keeping up, and then I did break the DRS again, and then I think I did make a small mistake on one lap. I think I went wide out of a chicane, the top of the hill, and then I think I lost about 7 or 8 tenths there, and that put him back within sort of 1.5 seconds. But it sort of just fluctuated around there. I was managing the fuel. I think I was 0.75 under when I looked, and it takes a long time. I was surprised how long it was taking for the fuel to come back. It takes a long time on that track, which is odd because there's not many slow corners. It's sort of flowing stuff, so normally that's quite good on fuel, but apparently not.
Wow. Well, like I say, mate, you're on it in Hungary. Spa's not far around the corner. Yeah. Spa's, I mean, it's the better part of the calendar, the second half of the year. I think there's better tracks in general from here on in. Wow, good job today, mate, on your win.
Thank you.
More points for you. Get you closer to the championship. Wow, aiming.
Nah, like I said before, this wins for me.
Add more to tally, bud. Fingers crossed, mate.
Yeah.
We'll see you in Hungary. Not Hungary, Belgium.
Yes, mate. Take care of yourselves.
Yeah, mate. Take care, bud.
Cheers. Bye.
Alright, just going to see if anyone else is going to come into the stream. See if I can. If I don't get any other people in, we'll just end the stream. Alright, just literally give it a couple minutes, see what happens. No, don't think nobody else is going to join. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed your race in Hungary. Race runner Spike. Heading into next round, round 11, which will be in Spa next Friday. Let's see if we can get win number 4. But for now, from me, Steph, and Blizzard, we will see you hopefully next Friday in Spa. Take care of yourself, guys and girls, and we'll see you soon.